guys, hope you're well. I'm going to go straight into this lesson then and talk to you about octaves. Octaves are derived from the Latin word octavus, or however you pronounce that, and it literally means 8, same as octopus, octagon, so that type of thing. So octave in music isn't to do with intervals, and an interval is the space between two notes. So an octave is kind of the perfect interval, because it's 8 notes and it'll take you from, for example, an A to an A in the next pitch, or a D to a D. So that's why it's kind of the perfect interval. So with octaves it's really cool because you can use them to find your way around the guitar. So we've got 6 strings, so on each string I'm going to show you how to find the same note using an octave somewhere else on the guitar. So firstly we're going to look at the big E string. Oh, before I get into this actually, you might be thinking now, well, we've got 12 notes on the guitar, so why we call it an octave when you go from A to an A when we're moving 12 notes. The reason for this is when we're talking about octaves we're talking about scales, and we're talking about a diatonic scale, which is a 7-note scale. So for example, if we played a major or minor scale, which is a diatonic scale, we'll go A major, we go A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. So I played 8 notes there to get to the A. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're talking about scales when we're talking about octaves. Right, back on track. So if we start on our big E string, I'm not going to go to a close up here because I should be able to explain it well enough without you having to look. So we've got a big E string, and we're going to do everything on the 5th fret. So we've got 5th fret of the big E string. To find your octave, we skip a string, so we go down to the D string, and then we move higher, so we're going towards the sound hole. When we talk about higher and low on the guitar, we're talking about pitch, not direction. So we're going towards the sound hole, 2 frets, so we've got 5th fret of your E, 7th fret of your D, and they're both A notes, so that's your first octave. And you can do that from anywhere on your E string. So we've got 3rd fret there, you go down, well, 3rd fret on the big E, you go down to 5th fret on your G, same, on your D, same note. So next one, A string, we'll go with 5th fret, you do exactly the same thing. You skip a string and you go higher 2 frets. So we've got 5th fret of your D, 7th fret of your G. Now when you get to your D and G string, to find the octave it changes a little bit. So if we start on the 5th fret of your D string, what you do, you skip a string, same as last time, then you go down 3 frets higher. So 1, 2, 3. So 5th fret from the D string goes to the 8th fret of your B string. Like that. And you do exactly the same thing if you're finding an octave on your G string. So you go 5th fret of the G, skip a string, and then go up the guitar, higher up the guitar, 3 frets to your F. So those are the octaves there. So now what you can do is pick any note, backwards or forwards, and you can go and find the octaves of it. So if we pick that note there, which is the 7th fret of the G string, we can find an octave there on the little E. We can also find an octave on the A string. And have a play around with that and see if you can work out some of the notes yourself. And what you're looking for, say we have an A note on the big E string, and you're looking for the A note there on the D string and the A note there on the B string. And hopefully that'll help you move around the guitar a bit easier. And that'll always help when you're trying to solo. If you want to change pitch really quickly, go, and then you can solo down here, and then change pitch again, you can go, and there you've got 3 different pitches which you can work with, which gives you a bit of variety in your playing, which is always cool. And another way you can always work out new chords on different notes that you find. So if we have an A chord here with our root note, the O second string, and also find an A note down here with our root note at the E string, an A note down here with our root note on the 7th fret of the, all the same chord, we're just using different root notes. It's cool when you can find different places to do stuff. Endless possibilities on the guitar. Right, hope that helped a little bit. I'll put all the text on the website as usual. So, see you in a bit. Bye bye.